Good evening, YouTube. Paisanos Music and Vinyl Talk with my lovely co-host Genevieve. Say hello, Genevieve.
Hey, Queens.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the Rolling Stones and a 1983 release called Undercover. Undercover of the Night. All right. This was just another prime example of the kind of troubles that the 60s and 70s bands had in the 80s. While it's a good album, it's no Sticky Fingers. It's no Exile on Main Street. Hell, it's not even a Some Girls. It's got its moments, no doubt, no doubt. It's kind of all over the place. You get a little rock, you get a little reggae, you get a little funk, as it were. And this was following the 1981 smash Tattoo You, which was, as good as it got for the Rolling Stones in the 80s, I would say. After this, it got real dicey with Dirty Work in 86 and then Steel Wheels in 89. Excuse me. A little post-cold cough. But, the good songs on here are good, and the bad songs are, album filler at best. Definitely some questionable lyrics on here by Mick Jagger. Kind of racy, very interesting cover, as you can see, kind of mishmash of things going on, and then the Rolling Stones, the logo with the tongue coming out of the butt. Yeah, a lot of innuendos here, a lot of suggestions, as it were. This was produced by, I don't know, I think they had a new producer for this one, to be honest with you. Chris Kimsey, with the Glimmer Twins being Keith Richards and Mick Jagger. That's what they kind of call themselves. This had 3 singles and 3 videos. Undercover of the Night, She Was Hot, and Too Much Blood were the singles and the videos from this album. And they were really a product of the 80s, all 3 of those videos, let me tell you. Charlie Watts' drumming on this is outstanding. Keith Richards definitely has his moments. Mick Jagger, Mick is always Mick. That's one thing you can always say. Let's go over the track listing, shall we? Side 1, Undercover of the Night, She Was Hot, Tie You Up, Wanna Hold You, and Feel On Baby. Side 2, Too Much Blood, Pretty Beat Up, Too Tough, All the Way Down, and It Must Be Hell. Now, out of the Rolling Stones albums, I did a little research into ranking, Rolling Stones albums, and Undercover comes, right in the middle. It kind of surprises me that it was ranked higher than some of these on here. It doesn't surprise me that it did better than Dirty Work and Steel Wheels, but it kind of surprises me that it did better than Black and Blue. We get cats down here.
She just went up on her hind legs and stood up like a freaking human.
She's desperate for attention. She lives down here now.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen an animal do.
Ranked higher than Between the Buttons, which is a little weird. I don't know. These are all subjective. Ranked higher than Goat's Head Soup, which I don't agree with at all. But, all the usual ones are ranked higher than that, of course. But, the Stones were nearing their end of true creativity, that's for sure. The 80s were unkind, but the 90s were even meaner to this poor group. They're considered one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time, rightfully so. Yeah, Jimmy Miller was out and Chris Kimsey was in. recording started in November of 1982. It was released on the 7th of November 1983, and this is definitely a product of the 80s, although there are a couple of songs on here that definitely could have fit onto some of those 70 albums. You know, a couple of down and dirty rock songs that the Stones were always good for, up to a point, of course. All right, tune in. Well, let's talk about subscription, shall we?
Ray Ray will come after you. Like, look at this intense
Ray,
look I'm
yep.
getting.
Oh, thank God it's you and not me. Once you go upstairs, it's going to be all me, and I'm going to suffer.
So why are you being mean to the cat?
I'm not being mean to the cat. She lives
She
down here.
loves
Why doesn't
you.
she come up and be with other cats and people?
She
I
doesn't
don't
like.
understand.
She doesn't like that.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. We talk about,
Rock and roll.
and if you've been watching for some time and leeching off my extensive musical knowledge, just cut the crap. Just
Stop
subscribe.
leeching.
Subscribe. Do it, do it, do it. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve more subscribers. This is quality product. All right, that being said, tomorrow night, Genevieve will stick her hand in the Pittsburgh
No, I'm not
Pirates
showing
hat.
up. I'm leaving the channel.
Genevieve will be here. Once again, the
No,
threats of leaving.
Gretchen can take over.
Gretchen's going to take over. Yeah, okay.
I don't even know what happened to Gretchen.
Yeah, thank God.
She's
Did the
gone.
Russian terrorists finally get her for good?
Who knows?
Take her away?
You might have to take her for another night.
Genevieve will draw another album for review. And when I say for review, we're talking about the next review will be in 2026. So I'm sure we will wish you a happy new year tomorrow. We'd be remiss if we didn't. So until then, YouTube, thank you and good night.
Toodles.